The Punisher is one of the most ideal heroes that you should play, and it's the most easiest when you're playing Marvel Rivals. The Punisher has two weapons: his primary weapon, which is an assault rifle, a close quarters shotgun. He's also got smoke grenades, which are effective in some circumstances. He also has a grappling hook to get himself to high vantage points. This is important when he's pressing E and he's starting to put down his gatling gun, which does this. That's a lot of damage. His ultimate is a gatling gun and rocket launchers to boot. It is pretty impressive. Look at all those rockets being fired off. The Punisher is a hero I really recommend, especially if you're new to the game. If you're transitioning from, say, Call of Duty or any kind of like first-person shooter, and you want as well to kind of get that adaptation to third person, at least you get with this the third person, like from games like Fortnite, but you also get the first-person elements, which is obviously prominent in games like Call of Duty. So it's an easy transition-based hero. The Punisher is listed as a 1-star difficulty, and that is really important. It is a good beginner hero because there's not much to think about when using him. And as we further delve into the video, I'm going to showcase where I like to place him, where I like to play, who I like to team up with, and how I look to impact the battle to make the most difference. In most cases, scoring anything between 8,000 plus damage a time. So when I begin any kind of fight, I look to find vantage points. As you can see, I'm repeating the same thing, which is getting to that high area using my zipline. I want to get to high area to set down my gatling gun where I can in order to do a bit of damage, or just kind of get that turret in place that I can help out my allies. You can see right here, I'm trying to put a vantage point to like help out and also take down that Scarlet Witch who just came around the back. But by stopping her, I aided my team and helped suppress. In this particular example, you can see I'm front and center. I don't normally like to play like front and center for this, and that's something, it's up to you whether or not you recommend. Going into the ultimate right there is incredibly helpful, and it did help, again, allow for this particular battle that we kind of got our Spidey bot like through. I like the vantage point, and that's one thing that I advise when playing Punisher, is to find a good vantage point, a high area that you can just either focus on those heroes, enemy heroes that are flying heroes, or shoot down as a kind of a camping sniper type. Of course, strategies vary with how you want to play Punisher. A lot of people will get into the thick of the action, which we're going to showcase in a minute, but I do like to help out allies as much as possible, take down, say, flying based enemies. Now that's an issue where you place your turret. Could be you can't shoot down. In some cases you can do that, in other cases not so much. But the vantage point is always such a key feature, such an important feature to help out. Again, we see another example of focusing on those flying based enemies, helping out your team, because at the end of the day these ground units or ground allies are going to need help to take down. The same way you have anti-aircraft gun in battles of like army and military sense. So we need those AA guns in like action, and I am Punisher. I am a walking AA gun. So where else do I like to position myself? Well, right here I've set myself up where the battle is, where enemies are coming into my allies. They don't see me where I'm located, so I can focus fire on this Hulk. And also taking out enemies that are low health, a kind of priority. As I said, in some cases where you place your turret has going to be important because you won't be able to get that gun depreciation. So you'll have to get it right to the edge. Luckily, in this particular moment, I had a stored ultimate, which I tried to use as much as possible at opportune times. Like when the turret's done, go into the ultimate. So therefore, I'm like full gatling gunning, one from the turret and one into the ultimate. So I'm always keeping up that high element of rotation and damage potential. There's also the pair up with Rocket. Now we're going to see some footage of that in a minute, where Rocket is on my team and is giving me the bonuses, what the the character does, which is improve your ammo and your firing rate based on the amount of ammo you have. In this particular scenario, you do have to always watch your 6, and that's something to mention. Is like when you're up high, like you have to have a good look around, because enemies will go and smack you down. Here are some other things you could do. Like I did set up those little zip lines there that will allow me to get quicker back into the battle. You could look to set up a couple of them here and there, but it just depends on how close or how further away you are from your respawn point to where the battle takes place, or the attack floor, wherever again that area might be. So we're trying to get a bit of a height here just to see what's going on, because there's a bit of a barrier in our way, just see where the enemies are. I'm going to set up just to my left, have coverage from the I think it's like a pillar, and then I can just see that there's an enemy just gone around the back of me. But we move to a different location, another type of height advantage. In this one we are doing an escort, but I want to get this advantage here. Not many people have seen me, and now I'm getting attacked, but that moment right there at least allowed me to be focused on, and I can just pop my smoke and escape. I'm not a big user of the smoke, but I do feel the smoke can act as a bit of a disguise if you're looking to get out of the area. A similar trick that's used in Call of Duty Warzone, definitely something back in the day that I used to use. Pop a smoke and then look to get away with a bit of cover. So this is more of a brawler and switching to shotgun based moment. I'm switching over to my shotgun just to use it and blast this Spider-Man. The shotgun's very much good for close quarters, going to see that in a moment, but that turret is just really helpful because you can set yourself up and blast in to help your allies. Even more so if you've got yourself a helpful little rocket, and also pair up with Groot, which it was great to see in this one. So everyone was enjoying just kind of pairing up. So yeah, great to kind of switch to the shotgun, getting close, boom, right there. Good damage just went off right there from that shotgun. And that's just the thing, isn't it? You can be quite comfortable until a Spider-Man comes from nowhere. And that particular that was good right there. That was just showcasing smashing Scarlet Witch before she defeated me, and also being attacked there, switch to my gatling gun and take down that Spider-Man. Always having that ultimate in play can really be the difference maker between you getting out alive and having a slither of health. Using barriers and covers there can be really helpful. I did place down, maybe at the wrong time, my turret, but in that particular scenario that was just about being sneaky and making sure I wasn't getting hit, and just kind of trying to take down the flying unit as they escaped back into this last section of this. Now getting in again to my ultimate as a magic is attacking me, very close quarters play, so do the same. They didn't expect that, and of course there goes the damage, and comes up with just a final lunar snow fight. There we go, and that's an easy win. I put in the description some notes as to the way that I play this particular hero. Of course, you're each to their own, and closed alpha play could mean that this hero could change. I just feel this is a very good, easy hero to take up. You're effectively, and in a nutshell, just looking to find places to put down your turret. Height advantage using the zipline are usually the best places to be in order to fire down on enemies. And by doing that, yeah, you can also take out those flying based heroes as well. Taking out the likes of Scarlet Witch before she activates ultimate. The same thing with any hero activating the ultimate. You want to take that down as quickly as possible. Close quarters, going to shotgun. Grenades, smoke grenade could be something that you'd have that be of beneficial to you. And switch between that point of going end of turret, activating ultimate, so you're doubling up or continuing to damage. And having that rocket on your side means that you're going to do an incredible amount of damage and have a lot of fun in the meantime. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Punisher? And what are some heroes that you would recommend as easy heroes to play? Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you later on.